Hello lovely people from all over the world. This weekend I would like to share 5 vegan and vegetarian party recipes. Why? There's the Christmas coming, the New Year's coming, there's the Nardugan. Turkish old ancestors used to celebrate the New Year's at the 21st when the sun started to shine again for longer times. And there's the Hanukkah. So everyone who will be interested in coming together and sharing love in the hard days that the world is going on, it is valuable. Vegan and vegetarian food is environmentally friendly, budget friendly as well. These recipes are naughty, but in another way, quite happy and healthy. So let's start. The first one is the Dynamite Cauliflower. How does the Dynamite Cauliflower work? We'll make a vegan mayonnaise, then turn it to shrimp bomb sauce together with the Dynamite mayonnaise, bring it all together with the cauliflower. For the ones who want to bring it together with a piece of chicken or a shrimp, can do it, because the recipe in itself is gorgeous. How do you make it? First, we're gonna make the sauce. To 1/3 cup of water, we add 3 cloves of garlic, 8 small red pepper. If you have 1 big chili pepper, you can add that 1 big chili pepper, dividing it into chunks, 2 tablespoons of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of vinegar. We bring it to simmer to 10 to 15 minutes. But when it's simmering, do not breathe it well because it's gonna be really hot because of the chili pepper. On the other hand, we're gonna prepare the vegan mayonnaise. To tell you the truth, I was very distant to the vegan mayonnaise thing, but when we made it, it was much simpler than the classical mayonnaise that we have made, and I like the taste. To tell you the truth, even better than the classical mayonnaise that we make. How do you make it? We have to gather some aquafaba. This can be from chickpeas, this can be from other types of beans that were reserved. When you boil your own, there is the aquafaba, but it's not as strong. The water inside the canned ones are, because they wait for a longer time, they are more dense. So about 45 milliliters of that aquafaba comes together with a tablespoon of mustard, pinch of salt, teaspoon of vinegar, preferably white wine vinegar, 3-4 drops of lemon, and 150 milliliters of oil. This can be olive oil, this can be sunflower oil. So not to taste any olives, sunflower oil works better. We blend everything together for a few minutes. It tastes great, but if you want to add a bit of garlic powder and a bit of black pepper, it becomes gorgeous. The mayonnaise is also ready. Let it rest in the refrigerator. While it's resting, the sauce will be ready. Put it into the blender and it's going to be a great mix. So when you mix 2 of them together, it will be gorgeous. Even you dip a bread to it, it is incredibly tasty. But what we are gonna do, we put some salt and black pepper to the cauliflower bits and pieces, and we put them into air fryer or the oven for about 6 to 8 minutes. And when we take them out, they are still crunchy. I like them crunchy, but if you want them even softer, you can blanch them and do the same thing. Dip it to the sauce and ready to serve. You can put some chives and a bit of sesame seeds on top, or parsley, whatever you like, and it's gonna look gorgeous. Secondly, in these events, I believe börek works miracles. A vegan börek that we do in Cyprus is soğanlı börek. The only filling inside is caramelized onions, and we love it in Cyprus. We knead the dough and do it, but this time to make it easy because it's holidays and we want to share our love and time with our friends, not too much with the food. So what we do, caramelize the onions with a bit of salt and black pepper in. We don't add any extra sugar because we want it to be kind of like a sweet and savory dish. If you add sugar, it becomes very sweet. We don't want that. We open the phyllo, cut it in thin stripes, and then we put it on one side, fold it, and then fold it again and again until it becomes a perfect, very nice triangle. At the last minute, we wet it and fold the final side in so that the onion doesn't get out. You can fry it in the air fryer or deep fry it as well. All good, both good. When served cold, it's also delicious. So you can eat it hot or cold, doesn't matter.
Can I make it out of lavash?
You probably mean from lavash, the tortilla lavash, the round ones. You can make it from that, but it will be quite sweet because the onion is also sweet and also the tortillas are kind of a little sweet. So it becomes too sweet. To tune down that, you can add more savory thing inside to balance. But you can do it from the tortillas as well. Third one is a very easy and simple and party dish. It's not vegan, it's vegetarian. I love the idea so much. For this recipe, we turn the mushrooms into a kind of like a mincemeat. How do we do that? To the pan, but your pan should be non-stick at this point. So if you were making it in something else, either go to non-stick or have a tray in the oven and use that. Put the mushrooms in, put the onions in, fry them with a bit of olive oil. We need plenty of onions to give the taste to the mushrooms. A bit of salt and black pepper is added, and we fry them slowly for about 10 to 12 minutes for it to have that great umami mincemeat taste. You can add a bit of soy sauce to increase again the umaminess. Then we add some cheese, some melting cheese. Half yellow, half white would be great. So a cheddar cheese or melting yellow cheese and some white cheese. In Turkey we have kashar. You can use that. You can find it in Turkish markets around the world. And then some peppers, green and red pepper could be nice. This New Year's colors are there. And some herbs if you like, some red pepper, chilies, anything you have in the house. Let it melt in the pan. You can cover it with a lid. It will make it easier for it to melt. And when it melts, put some chips and then throw it on top. Voila, you have this incredibly cheesy, mushroomy, dippy thing, which everyone in the party will go crazy for. Another recipe of mine, which I love incredibly, is my green coriander hummus. I do not use chickpeas for it. I use mung beans. For about 400 grams of boiled mung beans, you need about 225 grams of mung beans. So put some salt, put the mung beans in, about 225 grams, and boil them. We have to cool them a bit. It shouldn't be very hot. Then we're gonna add 50 grams, so almost half a bunch of coriander, 4 cloves of garlic, 50 milliliters of lemon juice, 120 grams of tahini, and we put it into the blender to smoothen it up. Few ice cubes, but we don't start it from the beginning. We add it slowly and slowly, so for it to be really nice and smooth. And then it is ready to serve. Need some olive oil and some maybe red flake peppers on top, and it becomes this gorgeous, gorgeous dip. I love the coriander hummus with the chickpeas, but with the mung beans, it brings the coriander taste to another level. If you are a hummus lover, please try this hummus recipe. Last but not least is one of the recipes I have on this channel adapted to a party way, and it's called vardabit. Giving this recipe idea, actually it comes from this girl that I also wanted you guys to know, and her name is Hale, and her account is Cypriot-style, and actually she has a book on Turkish cooking as well. In there, she made them on top of tiny breads, so it became like a bite-sized great party food. How does it work? We find some stale bread, or we cut the bread in slices and toast them a bit together with some butter, so the taste of the bread gets increased. Then to a half cup of tahini, we need 1/4 cup of boiled white beans, water, aquafaba actually, and half a cup of water. Mix the tahini together with this, and also water of half a lemon, a tablespoon of vinegar, half a teaspoon of cumin, 2 cloves of garlic, some salt, and then the boiled kuru fasulye, which is white beans, comes in. Together it becomes a gorgeous mix with a very tasty water, and we pour that tasty thing on top of the bread. If you are not a vegan but a vegetarian, you can toast some butter with some red flake peppers on top, or you can put olive oil, some pul biber, which is red flake pepper in a sense, and then maydanoz, which is parsley, together, and it will be a great party food to eat. Everyone will enjoy it incredibly. So these are 5 recipes. Hope you like them. I hope you'll enjoy them. And with us, we have Emre. Poor Emre always, unfortunately, cannot eat 90% of the food that we make around here. So today is going to be his kind of second birthday. So 5 party food, and I'm going to let him rank it for you guys at the end. This might maybe also inspire you guys as well. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed it, you know what to do. Mwah.
Which one is your favorite?
Vardabit.